next 3 years AEC will come here, right? What needs to be done for the government to be prepared for this transformation?
It's less than 1,000 days away. We're just too late. I think we're really far too late. Preparation for something as important as this, something that's going to impact the lives of everyone in this country, needs to start a decade in advance. 10 years ago, we should have sat down and said, let's look at our country and its economy and divide it up. I see 3 basic groups. Maybe say the first group, what are the sectors that we know are going to have a really tough time competing in the AEC? Identify them and then help them transition out of what they're doing so that we create the minimum of adverse impact on the people who work in those sectors or people who own businesses in that sector. But help them transition out and get into other sectors. Perhaps identify a second group and say, we know this crowd, this bunch of people, this industry, this sector, for sure, given Thailand's strong competitive advantage in this area, will do well in the region. And that's where the government should get behind them and say, what am I going to do to help them spearhead into neighboring countries and give them all the assets, resources, and support that they need to be able to succeed before the AEC comes in those neighboring countries so that they can start putting down their base. And then maybe you've got a third group of companies or industries that you know without assistance, without support, without planning, may not make it or will struggle in an AEC. And then to identify what are the policies that we're going to introduce where we can help them and perhaps make a difference to their survival. And I think if we had sat down and identified these 3 groups and then put coherent policies behind it, I think the shock to the system will be a lot less. I think at the end of the day, once the AEC comes, we're still going to have to make things and change things.